Hey everyone, welcome to the meter, and welcome back to our last episode of SkyCraft. So, this was a bit out of the blue, unfortunately. Sorry for any sounds in the background. That's just phones and stuff going on. But anyways, right here, as you can see, I have been AFKing here a little bit, and yes, I have 1,000 levels. That actually took quite a long time. It took a couple days just of leaving the computer going and letting it do its own thing, but honestly, I'm really happy about that. So, as you'll see, of course this isn't the only run I've done here, and there is a ton of this stuff. A little bit of it went into the overflow chest, which I installed there. Oh, and wait, did I show you this? Yeah, so this is my new system I'm using. Pretty nice one, pretty nifty, it works really well. And just AFK here. So one little thing, before this I was AFKing over at the gold farm, which for some reason, when I came over to here after I got to level 1000, there were no witches spawning. Now, which is a little weird, pun intended, but it doesn't make any sense why they weren't spawning until, well, I guess I was thinking about this from the beginning because we had it happen in the last or episode or two ago. I can't remember exactly how long, but yeah, so what happened is the pigmen problem. It happened again. I have some photos here, so I'll just show you some photos. Also, I have a photo when I got to level 1000, or I think also too where right before I got there when I was at 999. So yeah, I got some pictures of that, so you can see where I was there. And two, I've just been AFKing here a little bit, so I do have some supplies. As you can see, a bunch of glowstone. I did already have some, but here's some redstone blocks. I did fill up my redstone shulker box over there, but as you can see, I have this full pretty well. Probably gonna just replace a lot of the materials in here with the good stuff like this, the redstone and the glowstone. I think we can actually make lamps out of this. I might want to check that out. I forgot what the recipe was. Okay, we can make lamps, so I might actually make a few lamps since I don't have any quite yet. So that's about a stack right there of redstone lamps. That's pretty cool. We can use those for indicator lights. The rest of the redstone I might as well make over into blocks. And we'll put the rest of the glowstone over in the overflow chest. Yes, this overflow chest has been a great necessity in this build because I've noticed a lot of times where items don't exactly go the way they're supposed to, and this has just helped out a ton. So, this is full, and we're going to do some stuff with that. There's a lot of stuff to do in today's episode, and as you can see here, I'm already picking up some items that got a little jam there. Ooh, let's, oh wait, there's not even enough of that, but there is some redstone. I don't really need that or that or that. There are a lot of items that are getting into the system here. I definitely have more than enough redstone to do anything I want to, so there really isn't anything in that department to worry about. And it's good not to have the dispenser, because if you accidentally put an item in there, yeah, you're gonna lose it. So I'm happy that I don't have one of those here. And I'm also thinking in this episode we're gonna work on implementing it into the chicken cooker, even though I don't really need one there. I'm also gonna make it more safe and all of that. But here, as you can see, I just want to pick up some of the glass that I have in here. I'm probably gonna need to get some more shulker boxes to carry some of this stuff. But yeah, let's put it in one of these chests right here. And then that way this won't overflow again. And that'll be fine. So yeah, I'm going to have to get some shulker boxes for this. But what I want to do is take these glass bottles over to the brewing station. Maybe I want to get a dedicated shulker box or something that we can use for this. That way I can do stuff with it. So yeah, I have my items in here. I've just been AFKing. I don't need the torch. Definitely might want to take some of the gunpowder. That way I can just use that in order to make some rockets. Helmet, there we go. So yeah, maybe I'll take a couple stacks or something of that. And I could just make some more rockets. I know I have some in my inventory, but I might as well use whatever I have extra over here. So I'm going to need to get more paper, which shouldn't be much of a problem. I probably do need to AFK over at the starter base, but it's nice to have a sufficient or efficient way to gather light sources that aren't just torches. And yeah, we do have a lot of spider eyes, so I guess potions are... I might take some with me because I do want to refill some of the stuff in there. And I could certainly use this. And I think the glowstone and redstone too could be put in the brewing station. I mean, that's what witchers are for, right? And I don't know if we use... I think sugar's for speed potions, so I might grab some of those. But I think it's full. We'll check. I can always make... I can make so many potions with all of this because I have more than enough of a supply to do that. And yeah, we're getting along here. I'm gonna bring my diamond. It's really the only thing I care about bringing. Minecarts can stay here. I'm not gonna need them for today's episode, but what we're gonna be working on in today's episode is sort of a smaller project. I need to get rid of my shears. Yeah, we're going to be working on a small farm as well as just some efficiency things. And the reason that this episode's going to be the last one is because I'm kind of running out of things that are in the scope of this series. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to end the series for a little while. And you should be seeing, possibly by the time this has come up, I sort of have a quarterly slate that I'm going to be following for videos preceding this one. And what is going to be the whole idea about that is that I'm going to upload videos that sort of are based around the slate. Now, it's not necessarily going to be saying everything I do, but it's generally going to be explaining what I might do. Now, if I need to change, adjust, anything like that, definitely is something I might do. And of course it's gonna happen because, you know, I mean, you can't be perfect with it, but I'm gonna try to follow it as close as possible and just make sure that it's not so much about the following it part, but actually getting the results from it, because that's the main important part about it. So if you're just stuck up on doing one thing instead of actually looking at the fact that something might not be working, then you're not going to get very far. So if there's some other kind of content that seems to be interesting everyone, then I will definitely be cranking out that kind of content more. Now, this week, I think next week as well, I'm working on some video... Oh, look at all of them. I'm working on some videos to sort of take up the place of this, because I kind of did plan to be doing this for that time, but I'm pretty sure I can get some of these smaller projects done. And definitely doing this is just going to be moving the lava over one and putting an extra hopper at the end there, which should be really easy to do. I don't see any problems in that. I'll probably need to remove the water. I do need to get some more glass and stuff like that, but we need to go over to our potion brewer. I'm probably going to do some enchanting of books, because I have 1,000 levels, and I'm definitely going to die sometime around here. Might as well make some good use out of them and just get some stuff that I'm going to need. So we can fill up this. We can... I guess get that more full, that more full, and spider eyes. I could always get more. Oh, fermented. I always forget that it's fermented spider eyes, not regular spider eyes, even though you can eat spider eyes, and I can't eat any right now, but they do work. Dragon's breath. I really haven't made any of these. I can make any kind of potion I want now. And once we get over to 1.15, I'm definitely going to be able to do whatever I want, really. Okay, we're going to be filling this one up. I don't have an ender chest down here, funnily enough, so we're just going to put one right here. I need to do some specialization with these because I'm going to lose track of them really easily. Alright, well, we got some of those in there. Yeah. Alright, that'll be perfect. So I'm gonna grab a stack out of here for my character. And we'll put the rest of it back into the chest. Perfect. So, that will work good, and we have a bunch of splash potions, fire resistance, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, this is instant health, water breathing, instant health, wow. Okay, this is full of stuff. Put that there. Oh man. There's almost too much stuff in here. Man, okay. I have some golden I have some carrots here. Since I can't really use carrots by themselves, I can take some gold over here, and we'll make some golden carrots out of these. Alright, this should be perfect. Good. Now I can put all this back. Or, well, I guess I can put these in there, and then just make all the rest of this. Okay, let's put you back in there. And there we go. Alright. I guess the rest of this can just get made into stuff. We can do whatever. And what do we have here? Okay, I'm not going to worry about doing any potions for the time being. Do we have nether warts? A good supply? We do have a good supply, but I'm not going to worry about them right now. Alright. Oh, great, I gotta get some sleep here. So, next project, I'm going to be doing some enchanting. Then after that, we're going to get to today's bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a speed through of getting some enchanted books with this 1,000 levels. I'm going to do it as quickly as possible. Maybe put a little music and stuff like that, make it fast-paced. But I don't want to make it too long because, you know, it's only as interesting as it can be for a little while. So I'm going to kind of make that a good pace. Then we're going to get back to the action, which is today's project, which is a project that you might have been seen hinted at. And I actually have a design I'll be showing you in a little while, but for now we're going to just be going and doing that. So I'll be right back with you once I'm over at our enchanting area. I need to make up some more rockets and things, so I'm going to get all that done in the intermediate. Then we'll come back here, maybe discuss what the project is, and maybe I'll even, you know, get some glass and stuff for that, because I'm going to need some glass for the project anyways. And it's not too expensive. It's not too expensive, but it's yeah, I think I have enough sand for it, so I might not need to gather up some resources, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so yeah, I didn't quite use the 1,000 levels completely. You see, apparently I could just enchant all day because I just don't run out. So I think what I'm gonna do is build an enchantment table near the what do you call it? The pigman farm. So that's going to be one thing in this episode. Second thing, of course, is, well, first we're going to do this. And then I guess what we're going to do directly after this, and then we'll do that pigman farm thing. We're going to work with these cows right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install this over here off camera. Then I'm gonna load up my... How did he get in there? I'm gonna load up, or, well, I already have it loaded. I'm gonna go over to my second instance of Minecraft and show you the cow farm that I will be building. Now, I know what you're thinking, and let me just clarify this real quick. I have this cow farm right here, and it works alright, but I want something that's a little less requiring effort and stuff, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an AFK-able one of sorts. Now, it's not necessarily AFK-able for... it's just going to be higher capacity and be a lot better of a farm in general. So get started on, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have been working on design for a little bit. Of course, I did it before I started the video. I have some designs. Now, here's the first one. Not really the best design. It was something I was working with, but no, it's not gonna work. This one, on the other hand, though, this one is really nice. So, I think... Well, okay. This is simple enough. For instance, we have the cows here, as you can see. And if you just hold this down, well, you go back and forth. This will breed up the cows. Then the babies will get thrown down to here. Sometimes I guess that happens, but that actually won't happen like that because the cow will not be grown like that cow is right now. So I'm going to use this right now, but I'm actually going to set up a clock that'll just go off every now and then and push the cows into the lava like so. And directly under here we could just put a hopper and some chests. So that will work nicely. Now I'm not in Optifine or Fabric or whatever right now, so I can't zoom in, but this will go off every so often. That will make sure the cows go into there. Shouldn't really matter if the cow is on top, because as soon as this comes back, they will fall to the ground and then get pushed again if they don't walk into here and die. Probably need to put a hopper down there too, though, just to be sure that we don't lose any drops. Besides that, though, I'm pretty... Well, I mean, the drops, I guess, would be pushed into there anyway, so it doesn't... You know, it doesn't really matter. The drops would be pushed, so I don't need one there. I just put one right there. That saves some iron. We have some rails up here. I'll probably just use all of the powered rails because I can afford those quite easily. I pretty much have a renewable resource of gold, redstone, and sticks, so those are very cheap for me to make. Then here, this is the cows. You can put as many as you want here. I tried to fit as many as I could, but I just couldn't get any more in there. Well, I can get more in there. It's just... Ooh. Yeah, gotta watch out for that card. I'll kill that one once... I'll get rid of that cow once we put a few more in here, but... The reason you want this up here is so they don't fly out of here, because that is a thing with any entity cramming. Some reason the velocity of a mob just exponentially grows and it just spews out whatever direction the velocity goes up. That's just a problem with programming in the engines. They don't really account for the collision causing velocities that are impossible, though then again it's impossible for the mobs to be like this, so I wouldn't say fixing this would fix that velocity problem at all, because there's some way or another that you're going to be able to get the mobs together, even if it's for a second, and the better way to fix it would just be to fix the velocity aspect rather than worrying about how many mobs are in one area, because I don't think that's really going to help too much. I mean, entity cramming is a good thing in its sense. It's a workaround to not have to fix the velocity and stuff like that, but generally anyone that's going to have a bunch of mobs in one area is going to do that on their own. They're not going to just randomly appear thousands of mobs jammed into one little spot, except when, well, in normal gameplay you won't experience that. There is really, really rare situations, maybe, like with pigmen, for instance, where you've seen them gather up in my furnace. array. I don't know why there has to be so many of them there, but something I probably could do is put a trap there and just kill them off, get the gold. Probably would work pretty nice, so I might consider putting something there, but not today. Probably by the next time I start a series for this world, I'll have that put up. I'm gonna have a lot of time to work on this world, so I might not work on it all of the time though, but you know, I might do a few things here or there. I'm gonna make sure I have a saved copy of my world from here, and I'm gonna keep saving it afterwards as well. So yeah, I think honestly the thing I love about this farm is the fact that, look at that, just look at it. I mean, it's really ridiculous, but there we go. Yeah, so we just stand here, and we could AFK here. All I would really need is to make it completely AFKable is to have an automatic wheat farm that is actually possible. Pretty cool to have one. Of course, this farm can be built anywhere else, so if I want to build it later on, I can. The end rods can be the only thing. I don't know if you could use something besides end rods. I'm not really aware of anything that has the same height. I mean, half slab, maybe, not really. I mean, I guess you could use half slabs, but I prefer these, so I'm probably going to craft some of these up. Maybe I'll make a coarse plant farm, like a quick little one for the flowers and stuff, so yeah, I guess I might as well get to work on that so that I can build this little part here. But as you can see, down right here, we're going to have a hopper, and we're going to filter all that into chests. It'll be really easy. There's only 2 items you get from here. You get the meat and you get the leather. I'm thinking I might actually do a little bit of a filter system into it. So we might have, it might work to put the hopper under here, and then under the piston here, and then just have one coming down there, maybe, and one over here. I don't know. Might make it over here and over here for the 2 filter chests. That way they don't get clogged up. So yeah, this is going to be so much fun. To finally have a cow farm that is going to be able to keep up with all of the books and things that I need to make. Definitely need books, but probably won't need them as much. The thing I find myself needing the most is item frames, and I really wish I had more, but what can you do? I suppose, though, the good thing with books now is that really they're reusable, so even if you need to build something with them, you can take them down, you can reuse books you have. That is a really good thing, and honestly I really appreciate now that we can reuse books, because before it sucked. And even with like armor and stuff, you go somewhere like to an end city and you get armor, and it's just bad. It's not good armor. Well, now you can kind of get rid of stuff. Of course, you can't get rid of negative enchantments like vanishing, binding. Binding is okay because if you die, it comes off. So yeah, vanishing is all right for throwaway armor. To be quite honest, like if you're just gonna go do something, test something, you want to test some armor durability, you don't really care if you die, that's fine to use. I'm gonna get the farm built up. Not cow farm right this moment. We're actually going to be getting the chorus flower and chorus fruit farms built up right next to each other. I'll be right back with you once I do that, and then we'll get to the cow farm. Alright, so it took a little longer than I expected, but seems to be working very well. So I have 2 different chorus flower, or chorus fruit farm, chorus flower and chorus fruit farm. So over here, you'll see it's just with an axe that you line these. And then over here, on the other side, you just use what you mined over here on these spots, because it only works on end stone. And we go all the way over here. We're not using any dispensers, so this helps with lag. And you'll see, we just press this button right here. It should all work nicely. And we should get a ton of this stuff. Alright. Perfect. Everything seems to have gone to plan. Now we just turn that off. And we should have just about everything. So, here is all of the chorus fruit. Now, I don't know exactly how to make end rods. I'm gonna have to look that up. But these two farms, yeah, they took a little bit more than I was hoping they would, but they are very, very good farms to have. I'm happy that I have them, and they're gonna work very well for what we're doing. So, surprisingly enough, it didn't look like those, that one right there got, yeah, odd. Maybe I didn't leave it on long enough or something. I don't know. Oh, one of these is down here. That's odd. They should have all been. Oh, okay. So apparently this kind of a thing is a problem. So the flower itself can't be... Alright, fine, fine. That's okay. So, I guess I'll have to remember that. But we can go over and check out what the recipes are. Over here, I just put this in. Okay, it seems to be working well. Now we show some chorus fruit flowers. Nice, nice. That'll go nicely in my end rods. Woohoo! I'll just leave the rest of these here. Apparently I have enough for another, so might as well do that. And put this back in there for auto smelting. For smelting with furnace array. Anyway, okay, we have our end rod. More than I needed, really, but this should be really good to use and helpful. Okay, thought I saw a pigman there, but I think we're alright. Those darn pigmen, they just appear out of nowhere. They legitimately do. I mean, it's definitely because of the farm, because that's all that would make sense, but, you know, it's just... creepy pigmen. Alright, so, let's see, where are we gonna build this thing? I'm thinking for the cow farm, I mean, we could just build it right here, yeah. No. That actually would be harder. We're gonna place it over there because I have all the cows there. I'll get some leads, get the cows up. Since, well, I wouldn't really need leads necessarily. I can use some wheat, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping to kind of probably breed them up a little bit before we start. I'm not sure. Maybe. Alright, so I'm going to get that built up. It is a rather simple design. It's just trapdoors, some water, so I'll probably do 8 from that one spot where they get thrown into. We're going to have a clock, so I'm going to need some redstone circuitry right here. And we're going to need... I mean, I guess I could bring some glowstone out just to put some lighting around here. Or even just redstone lamps. We're gonna need a lot of hay to test this thing out. So we're just gonna take this out of here. Put this back. And yeah, put the hay here for now. Alright, so it's gonna be here. And I guess I might as well get ready, so I will be right back once I have this thing built up, and I'm not going to really record putting the cows in there because that's probably going to be a nightmare, but this should be a relatively quick one. Do you want a once-in-a-lifetime special offer? I have a special offer for you. You just have to follow me to the place. You can be part of something amazing. That face of yours says it all, doesn't it? You can be part of something amazing. So follow me. Follow me. This way. This way. Yes. Okay, come on. Come on. You stupid cow. You're going in with the rest of them. Have fun, buddy. Alright. Well, that's alright. So it does, semi do stuff. I might do something about that, I'm not sure. Anyway, so this should work really well. Sorting system's pretty simple. And a tip here, if you don't want your system for your sorting to overflow to the point where the wrong items are getting placed and this gets misplaced for what's in here, just make them one block gap between, and it will never be able to overflow in that way. You can also make overflow protection for putting it into, like if you have more than items than what you have storage, you can have them go into lava. You can, if you're going to do that, I do suggest making a hopper that's empty without a filter. So just in case you throw your, for instance, your pickaxe or something in there, you can just get it right out of that. I did it over there for the other one. I don't know if I showed you, but I did it over here for the chicken farm. So, for instance, I really don't want to do this, but since it's the finale, we have to do something, I guess like this. So, I am going to take my bow, put it in here, and show you. This is a bad idea, but I'm going to do it. Okay, phew. Now you see why that is a special and good feature to include in any farm with a sorting system, as well as even in your own sorting system. It is important. Otherwise, you might lose it to lava. And this seems to be working well. I guess there's some feathers over here for some reason. Don't know why, but I guess they just missed this. Everything seems to be working fine, though. I need to sleep. Anyways, though, I wish I could have made this finale a little bit more extravagant like before, but really, we have so many things here, and the extravagancy is going to be in the beginning more so for the next one, I think. I really like this conclusion because it's not necessarily a conclusion. It's more or less, there's still more coming, so why try to make it too big that it just feels like it's nothing by the next time you come back. So what I want to do here is I just want to let you know that I really do appreciate everyone who's been watching my survival series here. And of course, this is Season 3, the SkyCraft season. Unfortunately, we're not going to be calling this SkyCraft later on, and I can't really give you any hints at what we're going to be calling this Minecraft series next time in the 4th season, hopefully. Planning on it, but you never know. Things could happen. Maybe there wouldn't be a 4th, but I plan on there being a 4th, but you never know. You never know. And I'm going to be sending out a slate, so you'll know when Season 4 is slated to start. It's a quarterly slate, so we're going to have some playthroughs and stuff. It might be by the time this video is coming out that you have seen the slate, or it might be coming out next week. I know it's on the 27th. I'm not exactly sure what day of the week that is, but I picked the 27th because it seemed like the best day to kind of give you some time to process it, but also to not make it so soon that you know everything that's going to happen. So I want you to be a little bit surprised. If you want to wait a couple days before you watch it, that's fine, but I have some things planned, some fun games that I do want to play that I've had for a little while. I had them, actually went and got them so that I could do some playthroughs, because I've always wanted to play through them, and they seem like they'll be some fun games, so be excited for that. And can't remember everything on my slate. I think it was just a couple things, so you'll see what there is there. Generally, it's going to be 2 videos a week, but when I'm doing things that are a lot shorter than Minecraft and survival stuff like this, there are some Minecraft maps and stuff that aren't as long as doing a survival video, but you see, a survival video can take a couple of hours. A map might take an hour and a half, which is a little easier, and that's not including the time it takes to edit, so yeah. But anyways, this is not an end to survival Minecraft for me. I'm definitely going to be doing more Minecraft stuff in the future, and of course I still have a little bit time. I have to remember this though, because I do record in advance, so I'm going to be starting up before the fact of the month, so I'm going to have to make sure that, you know, I think at least for this week I'm going to have 1 extra video, and man, I just wasn't even thinking about that. Okay, so once I get everything set up, we are going to be starting, and it probably is going to be pretty soon for me. I'm actually, by the time you're seeing this, it's been a little while, so I've actually been getting prepared. It's nice to have a little bit of time to prepare for videos and stuff like this. That way I can be sure to bring out the best content I possibly can, and then hopefully we will be having some more of the Minecraft survival. I don't know what else to say about it other than I do hope that you've enjoyed this season. I do plan on continuing it and stuff in another season, but that's going to be a little while, a couple months actually, so this is a little unusual. I don't usually wait a couple months to start up the season, but I want to do a little bit something different, and I do hope that once we start up, it'll be a little bit more of a fresh new look and take on this series. So, before you go, there's a couple things that I need to go over that I go over in every video at the end. So, 1, I have a second channel, NCS Gaming. Over there, no commentary gameplay is guaranteed. So, if you're interested in videos without commentary, highly suggest you go over to my second channel. Should be down in the description. Generally, I have it on the info card, so it should be in the top right, the eye. If you are interested in more videos by me, go check out my channel page. Over on playlists, you'll find a bunch of playlists organized into a ton of categories for different kinds of videos. So if you want a broad category, there are broad categories that encompass a specific game, or if you want a specific way of the game, like, for instance, if you want a subcategory of the game, Minecraft, you either want Minecraft Survival, you want Minecraft Custom Maps, Minecraft Scary Maps, stuff like that. There's subcategories there, so if you're interested in some kind of content for Minecraft, I suggest checking out the different playlists for Minecraft, not just the main Minecraft playlist. And then, of course, if you're wanting to check out like a particular season or thing like that, there are also some other games that kind of fit that criteria, but not too many games are as broad and encompassing as Minecraft for me to give an example. But, you know, take that example and apply it where it need be, where it needs to be applied, and that is how it would work. And then also, I have a Discord server, so over there, if you are interested, join my Discord server. I try to check it every other day at least, and over there is a bunch of text chats that you can go over to and basically just discuss things about the channel or about particular topics for different games. So if you're interested in that, I do suggest going over there. At least give it a try. Just come on every now and then. Doesn't matter. There's no obligation for that. But there may be, and I'm planning on the future to put out some exclusive content there. So if you are interested, I highly suggest that you go over there so that you can see some exclusive content that I will be showing you there. And lastly, I do hope you enjoyed the video. I do hope you enjoyed the season. And I will be seeing you in the next video. Bye.